Welcome to EmpowerUp.
This video exploring the power of bravery in the face of fear. Today, we'll delve into the wisdom of Robb Stark's quote.
You can only be brave if you are afraid.
Robb Stark, a leader in the Game of Thrones series, reminds us that bravery is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. This quote challenges us to confront our fears and find the courage to overcome them.
Nelson Mandela said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it."
Mandela's words emphasize that bravery is not a natural state, but rather a choice we make in the face of fear. Franklin D. Roosevelt echoed this sentiment when he said,
"Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear."
Roosevelt's quote highlights that our values and goals can motivate us to be brave, even when we're afraid.
And, as Mark Twain put it, courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear.
Twain's words remind us that bravery is a skill we can develop, even in the face of overwhelming fear. So, how can we apply these quotes in our own lives? Let's look at some examples. From public speakers who face their fear of speaking in front of crowds, to entrepreneurs who risk everything to start their own businesses, we see bravery in action every day. In conclusion, Robb Stark's quote, along with the wisdom of Mandela, Roosevelt, and Twain, reminds us that bravery is not a natural state, but a choice we make in the face of fear. By acknowledging and facing our fears, we can develop the courage to overcome them and achieve our goals.
Frank Herbert. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. Winston Churchill. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. So again we mentioned, you can only be brave if you are afraid.
You can't become a driver until you get behind the wheel, and you can't be a brave driver until you face challenging roads and unexpected obstacles. You can't call yourself a fighter until you're in the midst of a battle, and it's only then that you discover your inner strength and courage to keep fighting. These analogies highlight that bravery and courage are not inherent traits, but rather emerge when we face difficult situations. Just like how driving requires actual practice and facing challenges on the road, bravery requires us to confront our fears and push through uncertainty. So our message is simple.
We can only be brave if we are afraid, and that's a strength, not a weakness. If you liked this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thank you.